Hello, what's up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR, and this is the NARUTOP99 SH Figuarts Sakura. It's so funny, over the years, we've wanted a Sakura SH Figuarts for so long, and now we're in a world where we have two of them. So since this one's based off NARUTOP99, this one is mostly going to be the same sculpt as far as I'm aware, but it's going to have a different paint job, so it's going to be a lot more vibrant, have less shading, have different accessories, and look closer to the manga. And of course, we're going to compare it to the original Sakura to see either which one is better over the two, is it worth picking up both, I'll let it be completely up to you. And we'll also compare accessories while we're at it. And if you want to order one yourself, there'll be safe places down below on where you can order one yourself. But without further ado, let's take a look at the box real quick. So we got Sakura herself. You see this nice picture right here that's supposed to represent the artwork for NARUTOP99. And we already have her somewhat in that pose with that face at least. And then we have a completely different head sculpt and different faces. NARUTOP99 Sakura right here. Original Naruto logo, which I love to see. And then when you look at the sides, you see a different pose. Then the NARUTOP99 logo. Then the back shows you a few more poses, as well as that artwork based off the NARUTOP99 whole thing. And with all these characters being in the background, it makes me wonder, who is going to be one of the next figures that we're going to get? Are we going to finally get a Sasuke in this line? Or are we going to get new characters like Shizui or Hinata? I don't know. We'll see what happens. So let's open it up and get a closer look. Now this originally, I'm not going to lie, it was like one of the figures that I wasn't very excited for or impressed by. But I was so blown away with Naruto, as well as like getting characters like Itachi and Minato. I'm like, I might as well get the rest of the line at this point. Like, it'd be fun to do videos comparing all of them and all that fun stuff. So let's open this and get a closer look. And as you could tell, the biggest reason why this box is as big as it is because of this giant axe right here. Because originally, the box was like much smaller on this one. And I can already see some accessories that this doesn't include that this one does. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Actually, let's just put the boxes like right here. But let's open this up and get a closer look. Now here's a closer look at the Sakura figure herself. She looks mostly the same from what I can tell. Unfortunately, she still has those very ugly like back of her shoulders where it shows much more of the joint that it needs to show, or much more of the articulation that it needs to show. I'm hoping that eventually they do a Sakura 2.0 where it comes more like a more polished product. But from the front, she looks great. But from the back, yeah, you see those shoulders and you're like, ugh, why? But one of my favorite things about this Sakura figure in particular, what makes it so special compared to the original version, is that it shows the little diamond on her head on all four of her extra faces. So if anything, it probably is worth grabbing both just so you have different types of displays for Sakura. So it's nice to see her have this so she says, hey, I'm more of a developed character and like I'm not useless. And when it comes to different accessories, when it comes to her hands, it doesn't really come with all that much, to be completely honest. So we got some open hands, we got her fists, we have some gripping hands for this, as well as another set of gripping hands specifically for a specific pose, and then some more relaxed hands. I mean, that's mostly fine. And then we got the giant axe and like a little giant tail to go along with it. But if we compare it to the original Sakura release, to be honest, it's mostly the same. I'm happy that we get a decent variety of different faces in here. Like, I'm happy that we can get like different faces, and I'm happy they're not just the same sculpts just with a dot on them. There's a few of them that are like that, but for the most part we have more variety, so that's neat. We'll play with the axe in a little bit, but let's quickly compare this compared to other figures. And here she is compared to the original Sakura. So you can see there is a lack of shading, and the colors are a little bit more vibrant on this one. I feel like when it comes to the colors, they already did a good job for the most part, so it looks like they just got rid of the shading. But I like how this one does pop out more. Like, the shading on this one looks fine, but I like the more vibrant side. Let me know in the comments, which one do you like more? Honestly, I feel out of the two, I think I would probably rather have the NARUTOP99 one on my shelf, because I don't have space right now to have all of them. So if I can only choose one, I might go with the new one. I love how dynamic her hair is too, and I'm happy that it's not our only option. We have different face options, or head options I should say, for her, so cool beans on that. But I'm pretty impressed. Good job, Tamashii Nations. But now let's compare her to the NARUTOP99 Naruto. This Naruto, ironically enough, actually has probably the most shading out of all the characters so far, despite him being probably the cheapest one in the line. But I am honestly really happy with how the NARUTOP99 ones look. Before this line came out, I was so against them. I thought they were so stupid and I was not going to buy them. But I'm so happy that I was wrong. I'm happy that these actually look really good in person. I like how vibrant they look compared to what they are supposed to look like in the mangas. And I'm so excited to see what Kakashi's going to look like, because that's the next video we're doing, by the way. But look at them. They look so good next to each other. I'm happy with this. Then we got her next to Minato. And, I mean, wow, he's quite taller compared to her. That's funny. And then we have Itachi, which I don't think they interact all that much, to be completely honest. I don't remember. I haven't watched Shippuden in more or less 10 years. And even then, I didn't even finish it because there was so much filler. And I played the Naruto Storm game, so I got the gist of it. I know it's not accurate, but for the most part, I know the story. But yeah, now that we're done with this, I'm going to take a look at the instructions real quick and see how exactly everything should go. And by that, I mean you literally just pull off the side flabs and you see everything on the side. So this little bow is supposed to hook into a few things. Nice, nice. And then when it comes to swapping out her faces and stuff like that. Okay, I'm curious. So let me pull out the extra head for Sakura. And it's funny how the hair has shading, but not the rest of the figure. Funny. Anyway, so we can take this hair off. Can we, like, interchange the way these hairs go into each other? Because it looks like the peg system looks the same. So, can I put a windswept front bangs on a normal head and vice versa? I mean, that one looks a little wacky. I don't think that looks right. But this one just looks like, hey, I'm a little windswept, but it's not that dramatic. So, this looks really good. Very nice. Not entirely sure what's up with this kissy face going on right here. But again, I can't remember too much context of Shippuden. I want to rewatch it, but that's going to take way too long. Because I only watch like 2 episodes a week. Because I don't have much time between working full-time, making content, and trying to socialize. But how easy is it to swap out the neck? Wow, that is actually really easy. And that just pops right back into place. I don't feel a satisfying click, but like you can feel the tension get stronger and stronger as you put it on more. And it's on there pretty good. So, nice. Very nice. I think what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to try to replicate the main pose with her holding the axe. And then after that, we're going to play with it a little bit more. And then I'll give you my final thoughts. So let's take off these hands real quick. And then we're going to take these hands in particular, if I can grab them. Then we're going to peg those in. There we go. Then we're going to grab this one and put it there if we can. There we go. Okay. So I got to see what the pose looks like. I gotta examine that and then, like, try my best to replicate that. So I guess she has her legs spread out a little bit. She has her torso moved a little bit. It looks like her legs are positioned differently as well. Like, it looks like she's doing a power stance, because her skirt is moved a bit. And then she has her head tilted back a little bit and then has her arm going across her shoulder, which I'm so happy with the range on this figure. I'm happy you can put her in almost any pose she needs to be. Like, this is pretty impressive. And it looks like she doesn't really hold on to the other part. Like, it's just like literally just like about to grab it, I guess. So then we can peg this right into her hand. So we gotta get that like to go across her shoulder, and then I guess hide that back there. And then we gotta get this ribbon to attach in a couple of spots. So it looks like there's like open sections in here. I hope that it can stay in this axe half decently well. This is one of those things where like you can sure put it in a pose, but like it's not meant to be like played with all too much. For a while I was having an argument of these things are better off as statues, and for the most part, if you're trying to perfectly replicate those poses, I still like kind of stick with that. Like, if you like these poses that much, get like the regular like band presto figures or whatever figures are going to be made for these poses, because replicating it in SH Figuarts is a little bit tough, but I love the variety they bring. So as action figures, they're actually pretty decent. But there's my attempt on trying to recreate that pose. It's not perfect. There's a reason I'm not hired as a model for these figures. But it does look good though. As an action figure, this does look pretty good. I like this. But now let's put this in other poses real quick and see how she plays. So when it comes to my overall thoughts, I honestly didn't expect to love this figure as much as I do. Like I didn't expect to like it at all. I thought it was just gonna be a fine figure, and I was like, whatever, and then just throw it in the basement. But honestly, I think the other one is going into the basement, and this one's gonna be up on the shelf now. I'm genuinely impressed. But let me know in the comments, do you plan on picking this up yourself? Who else do you want to see in the line? And if you want to order it, there'll be safe links down below on where you can buy it. This exceeded my expectations. This is actually pretty impressive. But thank you for watching, guys. So if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. In the description, there's going to be my social media, as well as places where you can order this guy, or I guess gal. But next time, we're going to be taking a look at the NARUTOP99 Kakashi. That one was a P Bandai / convention exclusive figure. So I had a small bit of a hard time getting my hands on him, but it wasn't that bad. But then after that, I do have 2 more Naruto figures that I've had for a while, but just haven't touched. It was the exclusive versions of Madara and Jiraiya. I had to look on the shelf. But anyway, thank you for watching. I love you guys to death. And I'll see you on the next one. So peace, peace.